Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about Psalm 91:11. Let's get right into today's verse. Hi ChatGPT, I want you to be my co-host within today's episode. And within today's episode, we are going to be talking about Psalm 91:11. God will put his angels in charge of you to protect you wherever you go.
Absolutely. I'd love to join you as your co-host. Psalm 91:11 is such a comforting verse. It really highlights the idea of divine protection. I'm excited to dive into it and explore its meaning with you.
So it says Psalm 91:11 is a verse that states God will command his angels to guard believers in all their ways. This promise is often interpreted as a source of comfort and assurance that divine protection is provided to those who trust in God. The verse is frequently used in prayer and devotion to express gratitude for protection and to ask for God's guidance and safety.
That's a beautiful explanation. It really does offer a lot of reassurance, especially in times of uncertainty. It's amazing how this verse has been a source of comfort for so many people over the years. I'm excited to dig deeper into it with you.
So it says, core message God will give his angels charge over you to protect you in all your paths.
Absolutely. That's the essence of it. It really emphasizes that constant, unwavering protection and guidance, no matter where life leads us. It's definitely a reassuring message to hold on to.
And it says, interpretation. This is seen as a promise of divine protection and guidance. And it says, application. Believers use this verse for prayer, asking for God's help and expressing thanks for his protection. Context. The verse is part of a larger psalm that speaks of God as a source of safety and refuge. Related verse. This is often read alongside Psalm 91:12. Excuse me. Wow. Related verse. This is often read alongside Psalm 91:12, which says, "The angels will bear you up in their hands so you won't strike your foot against a stone." So, what does this mean?
That's a great question. Essentially, Psalm 91:12 complements verse 11 by illustrating how the angels will not only guard you, but also physically protect you. The imagery of them bearing you up in their hands suggests that you won't even stumble or get hurt in your journey. It's a beautiful promise of complete care and protection.
Now, let's backtrack a little bit. It says core message: God will give his angels charge over you to protect you in all your paths. So how can someone interpret this where they can lead with faith but not lead and go through life recklessly, thinking, "Oh, God's got me covered," and they're being careless with their actions?
That's a really thoughtful point. The verse definitely emphasizes divine protection, but it doesn't mean I should ignore wisdom or be careless. The idea is more about having faith that you're not alone and that there's a protective presence with you. But it also calls for a balanced approach, using common sense, being mindful of the decisions we make, and still trusting that we have guidance and protection along the way.
And it says interpretation. This is seen as a promise of divine protection and guidance. So here, you can interpret this as in terms of it is a promise of divine protection and guidance as you navigate your journey. Again, don't be careless and reckless with your actions or the things you tend to engage in. But when you lead with good intentions, you are leading this life knowing that despite the seasons you may go through, you know God has commanded his angels to protect you and guide you along your path.
Absolutely. That's such a beautiful way to look at it. It's about moving forward with faith, knowing that you're supported and guided, but also being mindful and responsible in your actions. It's a wonderful balance of trust and wisdom, and it really can bring a lot of peace as we navigate life's ups and downs.
And it says application. Believers use this verse for prayer, asking for God's help and expressing thanks for his protection. So those who believe in a higher power, who believe in God, who believe in this prayer, this verse, they ask God for help, helping them deliver them the protection they need, helping them deliver them the guidance they need so they can see their next step. They can move forward with courage, with faith. And they express gratitude, they express thanks for his protection, for how far they have come, all of the things they have endured through.
Absolutely. And that gratitude really deepens the sense of connection and trust. It's amazing how this verse can inspire both a sense of peace and a proactive mindset. It's a powerful combination that helps believers move forward with both faith and wisdom.
And it says, context, the verse is part of a larger psalm that speaks of God as a source of safety and refuge. So when you can pray and have faith that the prayer you just prayed for, you have faith behind that prayer, you participate in your prayer, you participate in your faith to say, hey God, please deliver me the protection I need. Please, Father, redirect me if I'm headed in the wrong direction. Guide me, as where I am headed, I may not quite see entirely, but help me understand what I need to know to lead me on a path that you know is right for me, so I do not wander off into the wilderness. You help make my path straight. Guide me, Father, protect me, lead me.
That's such a heartfelt way to put it. It really captures the essence of what it means to have faith and trust in that guidance and protection. It's really about that partnership between faith and action, and it helps create a sense of peace and direction. I love that.
And it says, related verse, this is often read alongside Psalm 91:12, which says, the angels will bear you up in their hands so you won't strike your foot against a stone. So here, I'm picking up where angels will help you, help pick up your hands, help you put in the effort that you know you need to put in. So you do not strike your foot against a stone, so you do not stumble along your path. God will command his angels to guide you, again, to lead you to where it is you need to be. Not where you want to be, but where you need to be. Because oftentimes in life, we want so many things. We want a certain outcome to happen. We want the process to look a certain way. But when you surrender to the higher power, you surrender in knowing that God's vision for your life is much more fulfilling and abundant than the way you hope life will turn out. When you can completely surrender and have faith that God is leading me where I need to be, and you have the faith that regardless of the season you are going through, God is taking care of things behind the scenes that I may not understand right now, but I know one day I will. And you begin to understand and have faith that God will and has commanded his angels to guard and protect you along your path.
That's such a profound perspective, and it really brings the message full circle. It's all about that trust in a bigger plan and the understanding that the path we might envision for ourselves isn't always the one that's best for us. That surrender and faith allow us to be more open to the guidance and protection that's being offered. It's a beautiful way to navigate life's journey with confidence and peace.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so sorry for towards the end I got a little bit off. I think one of my electronic devices are speaking. I have no idea. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I apologize if it was short. I apologize if literally right at the end I started looking around because I'm hearing one of the devices going off. And it threw me off track a little bit. But I hope you guys can find the faith and the understanding and interpret this message in a way that God will command his angels to guide and protect you along your path. And when you have faith in the unknowingness, in the moments of uncertainty, that everything will be okay, that God has commanded his angels to guide you to your next step, guide you along your journey, protect you as you try to navigate what you are going through. Profound and miraculous things begin to take place, but it all begins with faith. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys, again, enjoyed today's video. And remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.